Okay.
Grab all your stuff.
Yeah,
Julia, we only have one thing that if you thought you might need a strap, we're just going to be like here, seated. If you feel like you have tight hamstrings, you can grab a strap. We'll have 2 blocks handy. And like if you need a strap, you have tight hamstrings, then grab a strap. But we're going to start in a comfortable seated pose. I've got my right shin crossed in front. So when you're ready, if you need to sit up on something, sit up on something. And then come to stillness. So I set up with it. It took a while for me to get it all right.
Get it all the box.
Exactly right with it. All right, so come to a comfortable seated pose. Maybe if you can with the right shin in front, just find your sits bones. So move a little side to side, side to side. If you needed a little bit of movement with your head and neck, you can roll your head and neck. You can press down on the thighs. If you need a little movement before you find stillness, then do it. And once you've moved a little bit, maybe shrug the shoulders and roll the head and neck, then let your hands rest on your thighs. Maybe your palms turn up or turn down. Find a comfortable spot. Take a deep, full breath in. Feel the length in your spine, reaching a little bit more through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take another deep, full breath in, breathing in through the belly, through the rib cage, and up into the chest. Let your collarbone rise just a little bit more. And then exhale, exhale, exhale it out. Start to soften your jaw, softening your shoulders, but lengthening your spine with each inhale. And with each exhale, settling one deeper. And with your next inhale, you can, if you can, create an O shape with your mouth. And as you inhale, breathe in through that O shape as if you're sipping through a straw. And then just sip in a little bit more breath, growing a little taller with each inhale. And as you exhale, close your lips. Let the breath come out the nose. Making that O shape with your mouth, breathing in through the O shape, sipping in that breath. Just sip in a little bit more. And then close your lips and exhale through the nose. One more time. Breathing in through the O shape of your mouth, feeling the cool air coming in. Allowing your body to warm the breath, closing the lips, and exhaling through the nose. Just take a moment to notice, feeling the energy of this space, feeling the energy that you have within you. Breathing. Noticing. And the mantra for today is be the energy you would like to receive. And usually if you walk into a room, you can feel the energy of the space. You feel the energy of the people there. And you can contribute to the energy either positively or negatively. It's up to you to make that choice. But whatever energy you give off, will be the energy that you receive. And slowly take one more breath. Inside out. And bend your elbows, bring your hands to heart center. Just setting an intention for your practice today. Once you have that intention, reach the arms overhead, reaching up tall, grow a little longer, open the hands wide, and softly let the fingers and hands float down. And let your fingertips touch the earth. Take a breath here, inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, allow the hands to rise and the fingertips to touch overhead. Breath in. As you exhale, float the arms down, let your fingertips touch. Inhale, arms overhead, reach, touch your fingertips. And as you exhale, floating down, let the fingertips land. Now allow your arms to come out laterally. Just let them out nice and long, shoulder height. And leaning a little to the right, just reach the right arm a little bit to the right. And then come back to the center. And then leaning a little to the left, reach, reach, reach to the left. Keep rounding through the right sit bone. And come back to center. Now reach, reach, reach to the right. Keep on reaching, keep rounding with the left sit bone. Flip your right palm up and let that right arm come up and over for a side bend. Let fingertips touch the mat. Spin your heart to the sky, look under the right armpit, and ground the right sit bone. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, let the right hand find the left knee and the left hand come behind you for a twist. Sitting up nice and tall. Maybe your chin is slightly tucked. Breath in. Exhale, twist. Let your left arm come up and over the ear, leaning now a little to the right, keeping the twist. And as you come to center, fold forward. Walk the arms forward, reaching a little longer, draw the sits bones back. And then slide the hands back up. Take the hands behind you, uncrossing the legs and crossing the other way. Just find your sits bones again. Find this maybe feels awkward to you, feels awkward to me. Take the arms again out the sides, breath in. And as you exhale, hinge a little to the left. Try and ground the right sits bone in. As you inhale, come to center. As you exhale, hinge to the right. See if you keep the left sits bone down. Now as you inhale, come to center. As you exhale, hinge to the left. Keep reaching. Flip your left palm, reach it up and over. Right fingertips touch the mat. Left arm up and over, look under the left armpit. Growing a little longer in the left side of the body. With an inhale, you'll come to neutral, and as you exhale, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you, sitting up nice and tall, breath in. And as you exhale, twist and look over the right shoulder. Tuck your chin just slightly. And keep your left hand where it is, right arm up and over the ear, reach. Crescent shape on the right side of the body. Grow a little longer. Lean into it a little bit. And as you inhale, we'll come to center. As you exhale, fold forward. Any amount. Reach the arms forward. Let the sits bones reach back. And slowly make your way up. And allow your legs to come out in front into like a narrow strap. So your feet are going to be as wide as your mat. You can roll your ankles here or point and flex the toes. And then take your arms again overhead, breath in. And as you exhale, hands to the heart and fold between the legs, maybe reaching through. And then walk your hands back up. Take another breath in, reach the arms up. As you exhale, hands to the heart and fold through. Just keep reaching a little bit longer between the legs with each time. Walk the hands back up. Breath in, reach up. Exhale to the heart and fold a little bit deeper each time. Just pause here for a breath. Feeling the backs of the legs start to open. And we'll walk the hands back up and take your arms out to the sides again. Take a big breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, twist to the right. And now take another breath. And as you exhale, hinge forward so the left fingers come towards the right toe. And then we'll come back to center, bring the arms back to neutral. Inhale, exhale, twist. Start to reach and hinge. Right hand towards the left pinky toe. Come back to center, open up, inhale. Exhale, twist and reach. Just become a little bit more fluid now. Inhale, open to center. Exhale, twist and reach. A little bit longer each time. Inhale, center. We'll do one more time each side. Twist and reach. Come back up. Open, inhale. Exhale, twist and reach. Back to center. We're going to let your legs come back into neutral and roll your way back down onto your back. So you can find a nice flat back You can then start to round and tuck, reaching the arms forward, come all the way down onto your back. All the way down. And when you get there, take a full body stretch. Reach the arms overhead. Maybe linking the thumbs as you reach and try and pull the thumbs apart and grow a little longer in the sides of the body. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. And we're going to take the right knee into the chest. Let the arms sweep down. Grab the knee. Draw the knee in. Maybe rotate the ankle, point and flex the toe. Then lift the shoulders up off the mat. Draw the nose in towards the knee. And then lower the shoulders to the mat. Take a breath. And as you exhale, right leg crosses over the body. Right arm extends long. Try to keep the shoulders on the mat. Use your left hand to guide the right leg into the twist a little deeper. And then bringing that right knee back in towards center. We'll take the right leg up to the sky. Clasp behind the right hamstring. Draw the leg in. Maybe you're walking the hands up the legs. We're going to slowly let that right leg release. And we're going to bring the left knee into the chest. Bring it in. Rotate the ankle if you need. Breath in. And then bring it across the body as you exhale. Allow your body to just come into the twist. Bring it back into center. Take the left leg to the sky. Clasp behind the hamstring. Notice the back of the leg. Take the breath in. Exhale, maybe plug it in, draw it in. Come back to center and rebend the knee because we need to lift the shoulders off the mat here too. So rebend the knee and then lift the shoulders up off the mat and draw the nose in towards the knee. And then release the left leg to meet the right. Full body stretch again, arms overhead, maybe link the thumbs the awkward way. And then bend into the knees. Bring both knees into the chest. And bring your hands behind your head. We're going to come into a couple of bicycle crunches with some modifications. So bring the knees in line with the hips. Draw your left knee in, extend your right leg, and lift the shoulders up off of the mat. Take your right elbow towards the left knee. And then reach your right arm long so that the right hand reaches towards the front of the mat. And then bring everything back into center. This time, left leg extends, left elbow towards the right outer leg and reach. Really reach. Come back to center and switch. So your breath, you're moving, you're reaching, at your own time. Engage your core. Try and let your lower back come to the mat. Extending and reaching as best you can. And get maybe one more on each side. And then come back to center. Let your feet land. Take a bridge pose, lifting the hips. Stretch your hip flexors, breathe into your belly. And then lower the hips to the mat. And bring the knees again back in line with the hips. Let your shins be parallel to the mat and reach your arms towards the ceiling. So we're going to do bird dog on the back. So I want you to extend your left leg long and reach the right arm overhead. And don't let the left arm and the right leg stay still. And then bring it all back to center. Now this time, right leg extends, left arm reaches. And come back to center. Now on your own breath, reaching, alternating arm and leg, pulling it back to center, trying to keep the lower back on the mat, reaching and lengthening, squeezing in to pull together. One more each side. Reach and lengthen, squeeze it back. And once you've finished, release the feet to the ground, coming back to your bridge pose. Let the heels come close to the hips, feet are parallel. Inhale to lift the hips. If you want to reach the arms overhead, you can. If you want to keep the arms down the sides of the body, you can. Breathe into your belly. Lower the hips to the mat. Gently bringing the knees into your chest. And making your way to all fours. So rocking and rolling. Or rolling to one side. And coming to all fours. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale to drop the belly. And exhale to press, lift and round. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze is up. And exhale, press, lift, and round. Now as you inhale, drop the belly, feel the core stretch. As you exhale, press, lift, and round, make sure you're pushing into the tops of the feet to engage the core. So notice this here about cat and cow. Stretching and engaging your core. And then pause with a neutral spine. Let's keep the left hand on the mat and peel the right arm up for a twist. Reach up, lift up, look up. It's your twist. And then release the right hand to the mat. And this time the left arm comes up. Peel it up, lift up, look up. Shoulder. Open up. And then slowly release. What? Thank you. Sure, I always like that. Just feels good to open the chest, right? Yeah. Now let's come into a modified side plank by taking your right leg back first. So rocking a little forward and back, just notice the back of the leg. And we're gonna pivot and plant your right foot, but I don't want you to swivel this left foot too much. So maybe just a little bit, like a quarter turn, and then peel the right arm up. Reach the right arm to the sky. And here, can you push into the top of your left foot and let the right leg float up? So thinking like half moon here. So maybe your right foot moves a little bit more forward to find some more balance. Inhale. Now as you exhale, take the right hand. Can you thread the right arm through? Finding balance, inhale back to lift and open. Push into the top of your left foot. You can always put the right foot down. Let's thread it through again, squaring off the shoulders. And then peel the right arm back up. We have one more. Inhale. Exhale, float it through and under. Inhale, lift and reach. Let the right foot land. Circling the right arm over the ear and then to the mat. Find all fours. Left leg will draw back. Rock forward and back, forward and back. East Broad Street's pretty loud. Really necessary. Is it really necessary? What are they close to? Pivot and plant your left foot. And again, this right foot, swivel it just a little, just enough to kind of give you some more balance. Press into the top of the right foot, press into the right hand, lift the left arm up. Finding your balance, start to lift the left leg when you're ready. Now flex your left foot a lot and let your left foot move a little bit more forward. Big breath in. And as you exhale, right arm this time, left arm threads through under the right. Inhale, peel it up and reach. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, thread it through. We have one more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, thread. Now with your next inhale, we'll open up. Let the left foot land. Left arm over the ear. Big breath in. And as you exhale, circle to let your hands and legs meet. One cat and cow here just to reset. And from here, we're going to take your left leg back again. Just take it back. Actually, sorry, right leg. Let's do the right leg. We started right leg last time. So lift the right leg up and reach the left arm long for bird dog. So we did this here on our backs, reaching and lengthening. This time we're just gonna hold it here. Press into the top of the left foot, grip the mat with the right hand, keep those right toes turned down. Reaching in opposite directions, breath in. As you exhale, let's release the left hand and let's take the right toe to the mat. Now take your right foot and cross the right foot over the left leg. And then bend your right knee and take the right knee right behind the left knee. You can open the feet up a little wider and we're going to sit back into a cross-legged child's pose. So let your hips draw back, let the arms reach forward. Done. Take a breath. Exhale it out. And as you inhale, start to come forward, unwinding the legs. Left leg draws back this time. Left leg lifts off the mat. Right arm reaches long. Finding that reach in opposite directions. Keep the left toes turned down, reaching the right arm long. Flex your left foot. Push into the top of your right foot and grip the mat with your left hand. Breath in. Breath out. Right hand releases. Left foot crosses over the right. Bending your left knee, draw the left knee behind the right knee. You can open the feet up a little bit wider and draw the hips back for this cross-legged child's pose. Take a breath. Exhale it out. And then make your way with your next inhale to unwind the legs. And with your next exhale, downward facing dog. When you get into downward dog, just pedal out your feet. You can come up on the balls of both feet, bend the knees, draw the chest towards the thighs. Tip your tailbone like you do in your cow pose. And lower the heels. Right, breath in and out. Settle in your downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Take a full breath out. Your next inhale, roll forward, find plank pose. Wrists over the shoulders, legs are strong, breath in. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward. And exhale, down dog. With your next inhale, we'll roll forward. You can lower down your knees, bring your chest and chin to the mat. Slide forward and through onto your stomach. Pause. Lift your right leg, walk it long. Lift your left leg, walk it long. Let your hands walk down your lower rib cage a little bit more. Shrug the shoulders to the ears, and then with an inhale, allow them to roll down your back body. Lift your chest, your triceps should be turning on. Pull your heart forward and through like I have a string on your chest, pulling the heart through. And let your legs reach long behind you. Take a breath. As you exhale, forehead to the ground. Come back into child's pose. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. Downward dog, take a deep breath in and then a full breath out. So start to come up high on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, look forward, and as you exhale, walk your way towards the front of the mat. And when you get there, bring your hands to the shins, lengthen your spine, nice and long, like a cobra pose with your torso. As you exhale, folding in. Inhale, hands to the shins, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, fold. One more, inhale, lift and lengthen, nice and long in the spine. And exhale, fold. Now, rooting down through the feet, bend the knees, bring your hands to the hips, and with a flat back, come to rise and take the arms overhead. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, hands to the heart, mountain pose. With a breath in, let the arms reach up overhead. With the exhale, float the arms down halfway so the arms are parallel to the mat. Let your feet be a little bit more like hip distance apart. And we're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, let's hinge towards the right. Inhale. As you exhale, let's flip the right palm. With a breath in, reach up. And as you exhale, to side bend to the left. With your inhale, come back to center, parallel the arms. Palms are down. As you exhale, hinge to the left this time, reaching. With a breath in, flip the palm, reach up. Exhaling, side bend to the right. Reach the arms in opposite directions. And then come back to center, arms up and reach, inhale. And as you exhale, floating down to the mat. With a breath in, find your length. And as you exhale, bend the knees, plant your palms, and step to plank. Moving through your vinyasa here, your way. Maybe to the mat, cobra or upward dog, downward facing dog. With your next inhale, roll into plank pose. And maybe you separate your feet a little bit wider and bring your hands in a little closer. Now from here, can you lift your left leg off of the mat? And then maybe tense your right fingers and see if you can eventually lift the right hand. Maybe reach the right hand like we did in bird dog, but this time in plank. Release the right hand and the left foot. Let the right leg lift. Maybe you tense your left fingers and that's enough. We're here, maybe lift and reach the left arm. Noticing maybe different sides of the body, which sides may be challenging. And then release the left hand to meet the right. Drop the knees, take a child's pose, roll your wrists. Take a breath. And exhale down. Find your way into downward facing dog. And with your next inhale, let the right leg rise. As you exhale, right foot to the right thumb. Pause here for a moment. Let the left hand stay either on the mat or a block. And we're going to peel the right arm up for a twist. Hug the right hip in. Make sure your right knee and ankle are in line. And then let your right arm reach behind you. And then drop your left knee to the mat. Keep reaching the right arm behind you. And then lift the left knee, circle the right arm back down to the mat. Find your lunge again, maybe fingertips to the mat, heart comes forward. As you exhale, left knee lowers to the mat, untuck the toes. And we're gonna come up for Anjaneyasana. Reach up, lift up, inhale. And exhale, sinking in a little deeper, reach the arms, maybe link the thumbs if you did that on the mat before on your back. Breath in. As you exhale, separate the thumbs, reach the arms behind you, just hinging forward. Breath in. If you want to clasp the hands here, you can, that's up to you. Let your heart come forward, let the knuckles reach back. Now you can either keep your hands or release them as we come into your runner stretch. So curl the back toe, and we can straighten the right leg, folding in. So you can release the hands here if you want. Keep the knuckles reaching back, shoulders away from the ear, heart comes forward, right hip draws back. And then we're going to release the hands. As you inhale, step your right foot forward, lift your left knee off of the mat, and we're walking to the left side of your mat for crossover. Toes in, heels pressing out. Starting with hands on the shoulder, under the shoulders, lift and find length. And then exhale, fold in. Pushing into the outer parts of the feet, lift in your inner arches. Let the weight shift to the balls of the feet. Yeah, so Donna, this is where you're going right out now, right? Okay. Right. Exactly. Right. So shift the weight to the balls of the feet. Let your head go. And then here we're going to just bring those hands back under the shoulders, lengthen. And as you exhale, walk the hands towards your left leg and fold. So you can keep your feet in Prasarita, just walk your hands to the left leg. And then make your way back into center and then take it over to the right leg and fold. Make your way back to center one more time, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then walk your way towards the front of the mat. And step back into plank. Take a vinyasa or skip it. Downward dog when you're ready. As you inhale, the left leg comes high. And as you exhale, the left foot through to the left thumb. Find your lunge. Your fingertips can be on the mat. Heart comes forward like cobra. Right leg draws back. Your right hand is going to stay on the mat. Left arm peels up for the twist. Just notice if your left hip pops out or if your right hip dips. Just try to even it out. And then let your left arm start to circle towards the back of the mat and drop your right knee. Keep reaching behind you, look behind you. And then with your next inhale, lift the right knee, circle the left arm up and over. Find your lunge. Take a breath. As you exhale, right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the arms, Anjaneyasana, arms up. Sink the hips, but reach the arms. Breath in. If you're linking your thumbs here like we did before, but the awkward way. Breath in and out. Float the arms down here. If you want to take your hands and clasp them, you can, or you can reach the arms long behind you as you inch forward. So that's up to you. You want to clasp your hands, press the palms in towards one another. Let your head and neck roll long, let the shoulders draw back. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, runner's stretch. So straightening your left leg, you can release the arms if you want. Heart comes forward, left hip draws back. And as you inhale, separating the hands, step into your left foot, lift your right knee, and walk your way towards the right side of the mat this time. Toes in, heels press out, lift in your inner arches. Breath in with the hands under the shoulders, and as you exhale, fold. And then we'll come back to that neutral spine, lengthen, and take your right hand to midline. Right hand to the midline. Maybe even take your fingerprints to the mat. That might help. I always find that when I place my fingerprints, it gives me a little bit more space. Take your left hand and put it right onto your sacrum and make sure those hips are nice and even. Take a breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, lift the chest and turn to look over your left shoulder. If you can, reach the left arm to the sky. Try not to pop out your right hand. Yeah, good. Good. If you come to the fingerprints, it helps a little bit more. Pushing into the palm or your fingerprints, twist. Inhale and exhale. With an inhale, start to unwind. You're going to place your left hand or your fingerprints to a block or to the floor. Your right hand comes to the hips this time, pressing into the left hand, lift your chest. As you exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Notice if your hips have switched or moved. Even out your hips and then reach the right arm to the sky, looking up towards the right thumb. And then with an inhale, you'll unwind. Walk your way as you exhale towards the front of the mat. Stepping to plank. Moving through a vinyasa or skipping it. And then coming to downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhale. And exhale it out. Now as you inhale, the right leg comes high. And as you exhale, right foot through to the right thumb. And we're preparing for warrior one. Pivot and plant your left foot, about 10 o'clock. Root down on the feet, lift the chest. Once the chest is lifted, reach the arms, inhale, reach. Find your warrior one, strong left leg, press into the outer left foot, reach your arms to the sky. Keep turning your torso towards the front of the mat, draw the right hip back. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, hinge forward, and then reach the arms behind you like wings. Let your heart come forward, let your right hip drop back. So my right hip draws back as my right arm reaches back. Let's take the left arm and reach the left arm forward and find the reach in opposite directions. So as my right arm reaches back, it brings my right hip with me. As you inhale, circle the left arm up, right arm forward, come to warrior two. Shift your feet. Flip your right palm, reach up and back, peaceful warrior. And then straighten your right leg. Parallel your arms. Heel toe the left foot in just a little bit. Hinge at the hips, like we've been doing, reaching and hinging, and then tip over for triangle. Take your gaze up to the left thumb, hug your right hip in, right inner thigh spins towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale. With your next inhale, unwind towards the front of the mat and step into your right foot for a supported warrior three. Flex your left foot, fingertips to the mat, heart comes forward. Inhale. As you exhale, left knee crosses behind the right and come to sit. Everything cracks. Come to sit. Right? So make sure your right big toes stay on the mat and take your left hand behind you. Now you can either hug or hook, it's up to you. We're going to take a big breath in, reach. And as you exhale, either hug or hook, up to you. Other way down. Left arm. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out on the video, by the way.
It's a 50-50 probability of calling either one of us out.
It's okay. Make sure the right big toe grounds down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, twist. Twist. Inhale. And exhale. And then with your next inhale, come back into center. And we're going to take your right leg, take your hands by your, and grab your right foot and take your right leg out in front. And you can straighten the right leg, maybe you bend and straighten a little bit. And then we're going to move into a dancing Shiva. So if you can take your left hand to the outer right foot and peel the right arm back for your seated dancing Shiva. Press the left hand into the right foot and the right foot presses back. Breathe your inhale. Exhale, twist. As you inhale, come to center. Let the right hand grab the foot. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bend the right knee, recross it. Leaning in, let's step into the right foot. Left leg to the sky. Step it all the way back. Find your plank. Take your vinyasa. Downward dog when you're ready. Good. Left leg comes high, breath in. Exhale, left foot through. Warrior one, pivot and plant. Find your feet first. Lift the chest, reach your arms up high. Arms reach up, legs ground down. Good. Find a strong warrior one. Keep pushing into the right outer foot. Right leg is strong. Breath in. As you exhale, straighten the left leg. Let the arms sweep behind you like wings. Hinge forward. Good. Reach. Breath in. Breath out. Keep reaching the left arm long behind you. Right arm reaches out in front. Reaching in opposite directions. Breath in. Breath out. As you reach the left arm behind you, let the left hip draw back. Good. Now as you inhale, circle and open into warrior two. Shift your feet, find your two. Flip your left palm, peaceful warrior. Inhale, lift and reach. As you exhale, straighten the left leg, parallel the arms. Heel toe the right foot in just a little bit. Hinge at the hips and tip over. Find your triangle pose. Stacking the shoulders, reaching the right arm. Left inner thigh rotates up. Left big toe grounds down. So make sure that your fists Good. Take a breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to unwind towards the front of the mat and step into your left foot for a supported warrior three. Take a breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, right knee crosses behind the left and come to sit for your seated twist. So make sure both sits bones are on the mat. Left big toe stays grounded. Your left hand comes behind you to lift the hips. So you're either going to hug or reach and hook, up to you. Take a breath in. If you're reaching, reach up. If you're hugging, reach out to the side. As you exhale, take your twist your way. Good. Turn the gaze to the left. Reaching slightly. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. A lot of tension here. 2. Inhale. That's only where I'm feeling right now. Now as you inhale, come back to the center to unwind. Okay. And now we're going to take your hands to the left leg or left foot and lift your left leg up. And just feel the back of the leg first. And then we're going to take the right hand to the outer left foot for your seated dancing Shiva. So as you inhale, take a breath, lift the chest. As you exhale, it's open. Reach, find the twist. Pressing the left foot into the right hand. The right hand presses into the left foot. Keep reaching in opposite directions. Breath in. Exhale, twist. With your next inhale, circle the left arm to meet the right. Maybe you're crossing the wrists. Lift the leg a little higher, let the heart lift. And as you exhale, rebend the left knee, cross it over the right. We're gonna lean in to step into the left foot, right leg high. Breath in, maybe you walk your foot back to center. As you exhale, step it back into plank pose. Vinyasa or skip it. Downward dog when you're ready. Breath in and breath out. So we'll add a little bit on to what we've been doing. Take your right leg high, inhale. Exhale, right foot through to the right thumb. Pivot and plant your left foot, root to rise, warrior 1. Reach up, lift up, inhale. As you exhale, straighten the right leg, hinge forward, let the arms reach back. Our right arm keeps reaching behind you, left arm reaches forward. Keep your right big toe grounded, keep drawing the right hip back. As you inhale, circle open. As you exhale, warrior 2. Shift your feet. Peaceful warrior, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, straighten the right leg, parallel the arms. Hinge at the hips. If you need to shorten your stance, do so. Find your triangle pose. Stack the shoulders, hug the right hip underneath you. Start to bend your left elbow, left hand to the hip, coming to half moon. We're going to reach for the right hand to the right outer, right block. Let's turn the left toes out and lift the left arm to the sky. So remember when we were in our modified side plank before, we're going to do what we did there to here. So let's see if you can thread your left arm through and under the right. Maybe you square the hips off. And then you peel back open into your half moon. Then let's start to wrap it under, thread it through, and then peel it open again. We have one more. Thread it through, peel it open, turn the toes out, find your half moon. Breath in. As you exhale, we'll start to unwind to a supported warrior 3 or standing split. As you inhale, find your length, and then exhale, fold. Now as you inhale, lengthen. And with your exhale, we're going to come into your revolved half moon. Left hand stays, right arm peels up. Find your twist. Using blocks if you need it. Now from here, can you come into a surfer pose? Bend your right knee, left toes all the way back, lift the chest, and surf the arms. Back heel is lifted. There you go. Inhale. As you exhale, circle the right arm all the way down. Step it to plank. Vinyasa or skip it. Downward dog when you're ready. Breath in and breath out. Left leg high on the in-breath and left foot through to the left thumb. Warrior 1, root down to rise up, lift the chest, reach your arms, lift, inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg, hinge and reach behind you. Left arm reaches long, right arm out in front, reach in opposite directions, left hip draws back with the left arm. As you inhale, circle open. As you exhale, find your 2, shift your feet. Nice. Flip your left palm, peaceful warrior, inhale. Straighten the left leg, parallel the arms, hinge the hips, tip over for your triangle pose. Keep that left hip hugging in. Bend your right elbow, place the right hand on the hip, looking down at the mat. We're going step into the left foot and reach for your half moon. Grab a block here if you need it. You want your block? I noticed I moved it away from your leg. Oh no, it's really helpful here to have a block. All right, so then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna kind of thread it through. So take the right arm, breath in, and exhale, thread the right arm under the left. Square off the hips, and then inhale to open, turn the right toes out. Exhale, let's thread it through. Inhale, lift and open. One more time, let's thread it through, exhale. Inhale, open up. Find your half moon, pause here, breath in. As you exhale, unwind towards the front of the mat, either supported warrior 3 or fold in for your standing split. Then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. With your next inhale, lift the chest. So right hand stays to the mat. Maybe you're on blocks. Right toes turn down. Peel the left arm up for your revolved half moon. Smack the shoulders as best you can. Right toes turn down. Now from here, can you bend the left knee, step the right foot all the way back, and surf your arms. Inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel all the way down. Step to plank. Vinyasa or skip it. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. And exhale it out. Right leg comes high on the inhale. And as you exhale, bring the right foot through. And we're going to come into a pyramid pose. So grab your blocks. And then eventually we're going to move into a revolved triangle. So pivot and plant your left foot. And let the hands come to the hips and lift your chest. So we're going to play around with a little of the arm movement that we've been doing to help us get into our revolved triangle. And this is a pose like I don't normally really like, but gotta do things you don't like. So let's take the arms up, breath in. As you exhale, sweep the arms behind you like wings, and let's come into this pyramid pose. Now root down on the right big toe, and my right arm is reaching back. My right hip follows my right arm. Take your left arm and reach your left arm forward. Now reach in this opposite direction. Find a little bit more length. Right hip draws back. And then place your left hand on the block. Maybe it's right on the outside or the inside of your right foot. Right hand comes to the hips. And then turn to look over your right shoulder. If you can reach your right arm up, reach the right arm up. As you inhale, we'll unwind. Let your feet meet just to fold in. Root down, rise up, reach the arms, lift up, reach. Exhale, dive back down. Blocks to the sides, find your length. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or float back. Moving through your vinyasa if you want, skipping it if you're done. Downward facing dog. In and out. Now as you inhale, the left leg comes high. As you exhale, bring the left foot through. We'll come to a pyramid stance. So your feet are going to be a little shorter than your normal warrior 1. Let your right heel plant down. Have blocks handy. And then let's bring your chest up, lift the chest up. Come to stand. And then take both arms overhead, inhale, reach. And as you exhale, hinge forward and sweep the arms behind you like wings. Now reach the left arm back with the left hip, and the right arm reaches forward and reach in opposite directions. Keep your left big toe on the mat. Take a breath here, inhale. And then exhale, right hand to a block, left hand comes to your hips, to your sacrum. And then lift and lengthen here, inhale. And as you exhale, look over your left shoulder. Maybe the left arm floats up. Find your revolved triangle. As you inhale, start to unwind. We're going to step forward, let your feet meet. Fold your way in. Root to rise and reach. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive. Inhale, find your length. As you exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back, no sound. Step back or jump back with no sound. Vinyasa or skip it. Downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. You next inhale, roll forward and come into plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down onto your stomach and untuck the toes. You can place your blocks off to the sides. Coming onto your forearms, coming into Sphinx Pose. Let your legs reach long behind you. Your feet can be a little bit more open. As you inhale, pull the heart forward. Let the heart come forward. Let the shoulders stay away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale. Pulling your heart forward, take another breath. Exhale. One more time. Inhale to pull the heart forward. And exhale. Now take your left arm and place it just a little bit on a diagonal towards the right corner of your mat. And then use your right hand to press into the mat and look over the right shoulder. Bend your right knee and reach the right arm behind you to catch the foot. Draw the right heel in towards your hip. Maybe you're turning the fingers over the toes and forward. Maybe not, it's okay. Get your quad stretch here. And release the right leg, come back into neutral for your Sphinx. One time, pull it forward, inhale. As you exhale, soften. Right arm this time on a diagonal to the left corner. Place your left hand on the mat, press the left hand on the mat and look over the left shoulder. Bend into your left knee this time, walk your left knee back a little. Reach back to catch the left foot. Draw the left heel in towards your seat, maybe you're flipping the fingers over the toes. Get your quad stretch. When you're ready, release that. Come all the way down onto your mat. Let the arms come down the sides of the body. As you inhale, we're going to lift the chest and reach the arms long behind you. Maybe here you clasp your hands if you want. Lift the legs too and spread the toes wide. And then exhale, separate the hands, bring your left cheek to the mat. Soften the shoulders to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring your chin back to neutral. And as you inhale, reach the arms, maybe clasp your hands the awkward way, lift the legs. Keep reaching them back behind you. Breathe into your belly. Separate the hands, lower down and bend the knees. And we'll get ready for bow pose. So wiper your legs from side to side first. Maybe you're placing your right cheek on the mat. And then steady yourself, bring the chin to the chest. You can keep the knees bent. We're going to take the arms and reach the arms behind you. Lift the chest. Can you catch the feet or the ankles? Pause here first with the chest lifted. Inhale, lift. Exhale, kick the feet into the hands. And then lift the legs. You can squeeze the legs in towards one another. Breathe into the belly. Lift into your bow pose. Releasing the legs to the floor, heels towards the hips, chest towards the mat, and then allow the legs to release. Bring your hands to the mat, pressing gently into the hands, come back into a child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Just be here for a couple of breaths, countering your back bend, inhaling. And exhale. In your next inhale, lift the chest. And we're going to sweep the legs out in front. So if you need to move your way a little bit more forward, go ahead. Find your sit bones. Finding Shavasana Pose, toes to the sky, palms to the mat. Lift your chest. L shape here with the body. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, fold forward. So we did this at the beginning of class, but maybe this time the legs are closer. If you want to have your legs open as wide as your mat like we did earlier, you can. Maybe you're reaching for the feet. Maybe you're even reaching farther and taking a block to the feet. And placing the block on the feet and using the hands to pull the block into the feet as if the feet were on the floor. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, fold and pull your way in. Heart comes forward, hips draw back. Maybe the feet are on a block, maybe not. And then lengthen. Inhale, release your block. Come on up, exhale. Right knee comes in, open the right knee out to the side, seated tree pose, Jani Sirsasana. Arms lift and reach, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left and fold over your left leg. Take a breath, find the leg. Exhale to fold and soften. One more breath in, inhale. Exhale and fold. Again, if you can reach for the outer left foot with the right hand, go ahead. Slowly come up, inhaling. The right knee come in towards the chest and extend the right leg long. Left knee bends, left knee opens, sole of the left foot comes in, anchor down the left knee, both arms lift and reach, inhale. Turning to the right and folding over your right leg. So if you can reach for the outer right foot with the left hand, go ahead. Keep drawing the right hip back. Keep letting the heart come forward. Sometimes I find here if I bend my left elbow, it helps me pull my way in a little bit more. Yeah, and that's nice too. You can cross the hands, the wrists. Nice, huh? Take a breath. Exhale, fold. Another inhale and exhale, fold. Slowly start to come on up. Bring your left knee into the midline, extend the left leg long. We're gonna make our way down to the back again, arms reach. Tuck the chin, round, rolling your way down, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Let the heels drag. Let the legs anchor you. And as you slowly touch down without a sound, coming onto your back, let's bring both knees into the chest. Hug the knees in, massage the lower back. And cactus the arms or take the arms out to a T, breath in. As you exhale, twist to the right. Gaze to the left. Right hand to the left leg. Maybe you're pulling your way into the twist a little deeper. If you want to extend your left leg, you can. What am I doing here? Just get this twist. Oh, you're supposed to. Okay. I'm just trying to think how I can help you to move better. All right. I got it.
Kind of pushing this down.
This leg is longer. No, it's like this leg moves a little longer. And then we'll come back to center. Bring the knees in. Breath in. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Your right leg draws long. Breath in. Exhale, twist. Feel that? Yeah. Okay. It's okay. Move your back here. That happens to me too. Only feels good. Keep your keys. We'll hold that twist just for a second. Inhale. Exhale. And then make your way back into center. Knees to the chest. Happy baby. Reach for the feet. Hands pull the feet down. Feet press into the hands. Hands pull down. Breath in. A breath. Slowly taking the knees back into center. Allowing your feet to land on the mat. And extending the legs long. Getting ready for your Shavasana pose. Take the arms out to the sides. Legs are open. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow the toes, the knees, the hips to just roll open, to soften. Noticing your energy now. Noticing the energy of the space. And how it's changed. Take another breath in. Take a full breath out and release. Let it go. We're always just catching and releasing energy. Allow that energy to be positive. Allow your energy to be released out into the world in a way where it will be received well. The energy you give is the energy you receive. Breath. And then exhale, softening completely into your mat for Shavasana pose. A deep breath in and sigh out. As you inhale, let your arms come over your head, reaching long. Let your legs reach long, opposite direction. As you exhale, moving any props off to the sides, coming into knees, into the chest. And allow your body to roll to one side or the other. Find your fetal position, breath in and breath out. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, pressing your way up to a comfortable seated pose, facing the front of your mat. Let your eyes stay closed if they can, head is heavy. Hands to the thighs, gently pressing down, guiding your hands to the knees. As you inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, bend your elbows, hands to heart center, thumbs to the chest. Take a deep full breath in. Take a deep full breath out. Joining our voices in the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Bowing your head to heart with gratitude. Thumbs to the third eye. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thanks for joining me at home.